Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Absolutely love to have you here. So in this video I want to show you how you can make 100x's. So in 2023 I made multiple 10x's, okay? And in this video I want to show you how to make 100x's, okay? So if, by the way, if you're not part of the email list or the inner circle, check out the first link in description and you can join there, okay? But how to make 100x's? 100x's is basically 10 times 10, okay? So you need two 10x's, okay? And how that happens is, let me show you. So basically we have the boring low here, and then we have the bullish momentum, and then we have the crazy euphoric phase, and then we have the crash, and then the whole thing loops, okay? So right now we were in the bearish momentum here, or the boring lows, for 518 days. Right now we have entered this November 2023, November 13th, around that range. We entered the bullish momentum, and this is going to be also around 1 year, and then it escalates into the climax of euphoria, and this will last around 6 months, and then it crashes around 6 months, and then it repeats. So this is the market cycle. Now, okay, the point of here to make 100x's is to, there's multiple strategies. I'm not saying that this is the only strategy, okay? But what I have found out is that one of the biggest things that you need is time, okay, and patience, okay? Because a lot of people, when they buy something, they want instantly something, okay? And that's kind of like people don't have any patience. So you if you want anything, so I've been reading, for example, the Arnold Schwarzenegger book, 7 Habits of Successful People. He talks about like anything that is worthwhile you need to kind of suffer for. Like, think about your life. Anything that comes super fast to you is not probably the best. If you look at like Netflix, instant dopamine, eat burgers, instant dopamine, on the long run, not good, right? But if you like postpone the pleasure a little bit, you get above average results, because above average people can't postpone the pleasure. They want instantly, okay? But if you can rewire your brain to think more long term, this becomes actually a lot easier than you think, okay? Because what you want to understand is, let me show you here. The markets don't go like this, okay? So it goes like, we consolidate, parabolic up, down a little bit, consolidate, parabolic up, down a little. For example, right now in the bullish momentum phase, okay? So right now, for example, I bought a lot of my coins here in the bear market lows. Like I've been literally screaming this for 1 year straight now. Literally since January 2023, I've been screaming at what I've been buying in the inner circle. Okay, so I bought whole year. Okay, and now, in November 2023, we had the parabolic run here. Okay, and then we have consolidated a little bit, or dipped a little bit down, and now we're consolidating here. Okay, but from here, I'm already up 10x on multiple picks, right? So all I have to do is wait from here to here, and usually it's like, it takes some time. You need like 1 year or so at least to wait. Some of the peaks like go instantly, start going up, but around it's going to be like, you need to wait for at least like 6 to 12 months. Okay, so 6 to 12 months, boom, no problem. And then when it goes up and then it consolidates here from the top to the next, it can take another 6 to 12 months. But after that, it's already 100x. Okay, so that's how you make. For example, one way to make 100x is this. It takes like, if it takes 1 to 2 years to make 100x, and you go in with, I talk about this on my email list and on the inner circle, size matters. I was first like, because I have a multimillionaire mentor, I was first like, okay, I'm buying a little bit here and a little bit here and building positions, and he was like, okay, no, as you are starting, as you're building wealth from the bottom, size matters. So go in with bigger sizes on fewer position. Let's say that if you're starting with like not that much money, start with like 1 to 5 positions, build strong positions on picks you have conviction in, and then just sit on your hands and wait for it to play out. It takes like 1 to 2 years to play it out. Okay, and between this, by the way, the chart will go like this. Okay, there's huge like swings in volatility, and that's the price you pay for the future gains. Remember, volatility is the price you pay for the future gains. Okay, so now, okay, as you understand, time and patience is the first thing. Getting the time and patience. Okay, be like, now as I buy, I'm willing to hold for 1 to 2 years, and now as I buy, I need to know that this in 1 to 2 years this will bring me the gains. Okay, you can even stretch it to 3 to 5 years if you want to play the high caps game. Some of those will be like 3 to 5 years to 10x, but I'm going to the low caps with higher risk. It's going to be like, around maybe 1 to 3 years or so to make 100x's. Okay, but it's more risky. But you need time and pay. You need to expand your time horizon and have patience. Okay, and then you have to have conviction, because the road, let me show you. Let's imagine that there's these lines. Okay, these are different prices. Okay, let's say that you have the 100x is at here, this price. Okay, you start, let's say here, this price. It doesn't go like this. If it goes like this, it will come back like this. So it will go probably like this. Something like this. Okay, and this is like, for example, this will be like 2 years. Okay, so you will hit these kind of like benchmarks here along the way. So this is, for example, you will hit the 10x, but if you want to go to the lengths of your whatever you think that the opportunity is, you just need to hold. Okay, you can take initial out or some money out. It all depends on your situation, your risk tolerance, and your exact goals. Okay, but you need to have conviction. Okay, and you need to build. Let's just put like size matters, because if you get like, I have tons of like clients who when I see their portfolios, they have like $50 position. I have like a lot of people have, because I remember I started this way. I started with like building $50 positions, and then I was like, okay, now I have this. But it doesn't matter. Like, you think about, like, if $50, 10 access, that's $500. If it 100 access, that's $5,000. You have 100x, but you only make $5,000. This is not life-changing money. But think about, like, if you build back with, like, let's just imagine like 5k. Okay, with 10 access, it's 50k. Okay, it 100 access, it's $500,000. Now $500,000, that starts to be somewhat nice sum. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this can change you. You can, if you have any, like, you can buy a house, you can do whatever, like, a lot of nice things with this. Okay, so now if you put like 10k and you 100x that's 1 mil. Okay, so I would go into positions for like 5k to 10k, anywhere between that, if you are serious about, like, you buy the position and then you hold, and then you are looking to sell here at the top when it's around 100 axis. And if you pull like you buy like position with like 10k and it, let's say, 50 axis, that's 500k, and if it 100 axis, it's 1 million. So you can see that even if you don't get to the 100x, if you get to the like super nice like 50x, you are already like really, you have nice gains. Okay, so but only if you build with size, and only if you buy tokens that you can hold for years. So for example, my number one coin that I have in the inner circle is like 50% of my portfolio. it's, for example, right now there's some tokens that will probably perform better, but everything like that. But I think that it's already like it. I think it will make 100x for me, and I don't care if it takes longer than, you know, normal coins or anything like that. But I believe that it will go to 100x, and that's all that matters. Once it does the 100x for me, I'm like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. Don't try to. So if you go on Twitter, you see people. Oh, there's this new coin. There's this new thing. There's always new things. But you just, if you find something that you have alpha around you and you believe in it and you understand that in your opinion, your knowledge base, it's undervalued, and then you just buy it and then just hold, don't do anything, you can literally make 100 access again and again and again and again and again, and you don't need even like, you don't need 20 picks. I just have multiple picks because you know, I started building position 1 year. Okay, so I'm personally trying, you know, different methods myself. I like to experiment, and I have the, you know, opportunity to do it, but at the same time I have the positions that I believe where the size matters. Once it like, you know, blows up, I know that I'm going to make the gains. Okay, so it's very important. But there's multiple ways to build the portfolio. It's all about like what your risk tolerance is, what you know, and what you you know, what are you willing to do. And it all depends also on your mindset, like what can you, and you, do you have cash flow, how much you have to invest, do you have house, do you have kids. It's all like very based on your risk tolerance and your knowledge. Okay, ultimately the more you learn, the more you earn. Okay, because, you know, your past, kind of like the knowledge that you have got on the past and experiences will shape like what you can do right now. Because if you, for example, have experienced some things, they can like have, you might have limiting beliefs, you might have all like, I don't know your situation, but all I know that this, it's not as hard as you think. It just requires different kind of mindset than you are thinking in right now. A lot of people in the markets, they are looking at the prices constantly, like short-term volatility. Okay, now this is hot, now this is not hot, this is next thing. But if you can find, all you need to do is find opportunity that other people are not looking at right now, and you find the thing why it's such a good thing in your opinion. And what really is a valuable thing to look at is users. Like, look at the users. Like, if you look at like the biggest project like ETH, it's the biggest because it has the most users. And also like users. If you like big, how like big company, it's big because there's a lot of users. If you look Amazon, it's a lot of users. Okay, so it's users. So who can get the most users will win in the long run. So on the short term, the market is a voting machine. So people vote, no, this is the new thing. Oh, this, no, this is hot. No, this is the. But on the long term, it's a weighing machine. So you can play the hot new thing, hot potato. You can do it. I like to play it. I like the action. But at the same time, I'm right now more focusing on just like building strong position on the projects that I believe in, holding and then selling, because I've seen this story many, like 2 times before right now. I know how this will play out. Okay, so that's why I have been built the positions here. I'm still buying here and here and here, you know. And then now, as you know, in one, you know, 12 to 18 months, we are somewhere here, and then I will make a video where I show, now this is how you made that, like, you know, I'm going to show you where I sell. So, you know, it all depends. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going more in with like higher, like super low caps, all in and low cap gaming. But if you have whatever your situation is, you can make the barbell strategy. So you have like so let me show you. You have like high caps here, and then low caps here, and then it's like 50-50. This also works. Okay, so you have the safety, but for me, I'm building wealth, so I'm just going all in on low caps, because but depending also your age, like think about your life situation. It really depends. Can you afford the risk? I understand when you are young. If you are in your 20s, take the freaking risks. Okay, because when you are 40 and you have, or 30, 40, when you start having family, and you know, you have things you need to take care of, you can't take that much risks anymore. You can, but then you have more to lose. Right? If you're in 20s and you are like, you have last if you're in 20s, like you're 25 and you have 10k in your account, like what you can 10k is nothing, bro. It is nothing. Okay, I have pretty much everything, any money I have ever made, I've been just investing into myself, into, you know, the more I learn, the more I earn, and that's like it compounds. And now I have so much information and experience, and I know just, you know, like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, they knew that they're going to get wealthy. They were not hurry to get wealthy, but they knew that they're going to get wealthy. Same thing for me. I just know that I'm going to get wealthy. I'm not in hurry to get wealthy. I'm not going to take, you know, loans and leverage, and because there's always opportunity. There's always opportunity. And if you take it slowly, it will last your lifetime and forever, maybe even longer, you know, to the generations. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful to you. Stay patient, stay logical. Don't let the market volatility get your emotions. Try to stay like, so this is what investing is all about. You are trying to find the truth. What is the real truth? Like, there's tons of emotions. People are like, blah, 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 this is the thing. Try to find the truth, okay? And then invest into that truth, okay? Like, think about, if you knew the truth, it's like sun always comes up. It always comes up, okay? And it's night and you know that soon the sun will come up. Would you bet all, if you knew that it's the truth that the sun will come up, would you bet all your money that sun is coming up? Well, you would, and then the sun would come up and then you would make money and you would be right. Same thing, try to find the truth in the market, build with size, and you will get paid, okay? And remember, it's not short-term, you know, dopamine, you know, addiction that gets you the money. It's long-term thinking, like seeing, like you think about like if you think about investing is like you give money to someone that is building something and hopefully value, and it brings more value to users, and it will get more users. As it gets more attention, the project, it pays you, okay? So you basically give somebody money and they will work for you to make your more money with your money by providing value. Now think about anything that you're buying. You need to think, is this going to have more users, and is this going to bring more value to people and bring more users in the next 1 to 5 years or whatever your time horizon is, okay? And the better, by the way, the longer the time horizon, the bigger your gain. If you think about like, I've been reading about Buddhism. If you think about the like the super, like, these are like religions, this type of stuff, like they want to help the world, they don't ask anything in the short term. They just are sacrificing to give their whole life, and then they become like, people like pray these guys, and it's like they get like the ultimate reward. They will become legends, right? But if you like, the moment you make the ask, like you want to, like in the short term, it decreases the reward. So if you can, the longer you can go without asking the reward, usually the higher the pay is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can hold, like somebody, if you think about like, somebody bought Amazon stock when it's launched, and then right now it's like crazy valuable. They didn't look at the short term, like they just hold for a long term. Or they, for example, some people like bought ETH when it was first came, and they just hold it. It's super valuable, like they have made way more money than people who are trading it and trying to time the bottom or the top, and you know what I'm saying? So that's why Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, like if they can buy something and then just hold, that's ultimately the best opportunities. But anyway, I'm here also to learn. I'm not talking about like I know everything. I keep learning every single day. The more you learn, the more you earn. But this is my understanding, the easiest way to make 100x. And what I would also want to here also now, as I look into this, I want to add here is focus. The more you are focused on one thing, the more like you are going to get it. So I would, for example, pick just one niche. If you are studying DeFi, and if you're studying real world assets, and then you're studying subsets, maybe decentralized exchange, this like this and this, there's constant innovation everywhere, okay? It's very hard for you to have the alpha on everything. It is super hard. But if you just take one niche and maybe just like one chain in that niche, it becomes a lot better, a lot easier. Because right now, that's the thing that I have seen, like as I have built a big portfolio, a lot of picks, like I have so many positions on multiple long caps, it becomes very hard to manage. You need to take also that in account when you're building it. Like, do you have time to look into it? I have so right now I have so many picks. I'm like thinking about, okay, I actually didn't understand that the more picks you have, you need to actually, because it's not like some like these are all startups, they pivot and everything like that, so it's super like so tons of action happening. They in 1 week they are this, and one week they are launching decentralized exchange within the game, and it's just like, what is happening here? So so it's better to just focus on one thing. So at least pick one niche and be expert in that niche. And also, if you can, just pick one chain and be expert on that, like the gaming on one niche, for example. I think that if you just do that and focus, it will help you to stay in that lane. And once you, because there's always new opportunities in every chain, right? For example, if you take just one chain and you know every game to the last bit of it, how it works, you know the right white paper, what is the opportunity in that one chain, and you become master at it, and you don't stop changing, there are huge, the opportunity is huge that you will make 100x, because people are, and then you use the conviction and size and time and patience, the probability of you getting the goal is very high, because not a lot of people do this. A lot of people are all over the place. They have portfolios here and there and picks here and there and there. It's just all over the place. If you look at anybody who's pro, like pro basketball, pro like Arnold, he was getting the gym and doing the same thing over and over again. It's sets and reps, okay, sets and reps, and it's focused sets and reps, doing the same thing over and over again. So ultimately, you want to get to the place where you can repeat the same thing over and over again. That's why I'm being super like, you know, obsessed about market cycles, because it repeats. If I can know how, not exactly, I don't even want to learn how to time the bottom. There is no such thing as timing the bottom or timing the top. If I can get even within that range, and I can do it consistently, I mean, in in 20 years, it's going to compound like crazy. Because if you make 1 mil in this one, for example, you could make like 1 mil in one cycle, next cycle 10, next cycle 100, next cycle bill. Okay, you can make it. And that's 3 to 4 year cycle. That's like 20 years. If you would hit that, for example. So there, just make it longer, your time horizon, whatever your goals is. I'm just trying to expand your awareness here, because once you become aware of something, you can actually make it happen. So make it happen. Make the goals and gains that you are looking to make in this cycle. You can do it. I believe in you. You're smart watching this video. You're action taker. There's only thing that is stopping you to do it is yourself, your own mind, maybe your doubts, your beliefs, whatever it is. Do it. Make it happen. Okay? I'm not a financial advisor. Thank you so much for watching this video, and peace out. Thank you.